What's up, people of the world? It is me and Alex Swimmer, aka AP3 Jumped, and I have a special guest.
What's up, people? I'm the Tbone186, and we're going to be doing a reaction to actually Alex's favorite video from my YouTube channel.
Yeah. Next to the first UWA match I was a part of.
And if I have 4 reactions, I do apologize.
I've been doing this a lot longer than he has, reaction videos. So this video is a lot of history behind it. This came out in our senior year. It's called Technological Effects of the Blinded Sheep. Now, this video is interesting. Because it was collaboration between him and Tim Ross, aka EMP3440. And the first time it was made, the first time it was uploaded, it was permanently rendered in 3D by accident, because Tim recommended him a new program, Cyberlink Power Director 11, which wound up being one of the most annoying programs that I've ever used in my life. Hell, I could probably learn Adobe Premiere better than I could learn that program. I mean, there's a lot to Adobe Premiere, but people still use it, and so I eventually fixed this video, and I re-uploaded it. I added a few new in-video annotations, because the original video had annotations, and traditional annotations have been replaced with new end card annotations, which since high school I've excuse me, I just had pizza. Since high school, I was hoping we'd get mobile annotations at some point, and annotations on the TV, but yeah, we got some now. Anyways, this video, and it's also, Tim decided to put his little song that I made for electronic music class in it, and it's the same damn song throughout the whole video. Even I'm a little annoyed by that, but yeah, here it is. Technological Effects of the Blinded Sheep. I remember the original title card for this was different. It actually had his face in it, I think.
No, it had the picture of the sheep.
Oh, it did?
I remember looking for a picture of sheep
to
use on it, so it absolutely had the sheep.
And Tyler's hair was like down to his nipples, I think.
Hey, what's up,
no,
guys?
19 months and 13 days was the official hair length. That would be before I cut it.
I know this video by heart.
I felt that was appropriate.
Tim.
April 3rd.
And y'all wearing the same colored shirt, just like we're wearing the same colored shirt now.
Who the fuck are you? EMP3440. Why don't you say M? Because it's EMP. Like hempy? EMP stands for electronic.
I wanted to do as many things as I could to irritate him about his YouTube channel.
This is back when they used to say like dumb shit back when they were still in high school. Like try to be as, I don't know, I want to say edgy as possible with some things that they used to say.
I'm still edgy. I don't give a shit.
But this will be further elaborated on later in the video.
Your devices, it only happens after an nuclear war. This is what. How about icky?
Did you say icky or hickey?
Icky.
Oh.
EMP.
I like that.
And now I'm gonna annotate you.
His channel.
What do you do?
And his dad singing in the background.
Yeah, you could hear him singing in the background.
That would happen a lot in his older videos, like especially in his older UWA videos where quality control wasn't a thing back then.
I mean, with older UWAs of you would sometimes hear singing in the background of UWA, and I'd be like, dude, can you shut the fuck up for literally 10 minutes so I can film this?
Yeah.
Well, he makes music videos. Okay, yeah, so he makes classic music videos like I guess like John Lennon in America, but older stuff. David Byrne, looking to.
I was in pretty good shape back then.
I didn't finish it though. I did like you.
Seen those imprints from where I wore my glasses quite a bit.
Oh god, yeah, I see them.
So what is this, some conspiracy shit now since you go?
Even with how blurry this video is, I can still see.
Extra dark, you making my video dark? What are you trying to do to me? Nah, nothing. See?
let there be light.
Conspiracy? What? Now you just made it light again.
It's probably been a year since I've seen this video, actually, but I've seen it like almost 30 times. I remember first watching it when it was first uploaded, watching it during lunch, and then trying to finish the video like during class when I went back because there was only like a few minutes left.
Yeah, I mean it's intended to be funny.
Yeah, I love this video.
But I just think it's stupidity. Hey, I still have an LG slide.
Oh, LG
It's
slide.
not a joke, you seen it, I have it. In the Galaxy S3.
I had that phone.
Alright, see that one line? See his phone?
That's back when that phone, the LG slide.
Bullshit.
Before I didn't even have a touchscreen phone.
Whatever. Right? Android technology. Okay, speaking of technology. One though, still. Speaking of technology, what about technology? What about it? The new Nexus little watch gear sucks ass. You have to have it.
Sounds like Tim's balls has finally started to drop in this video.
Oh, we're still back. I thought we were gonna bash it anymore.
I mean, that wasn't really a bash. That's the truth. Voice starting to get deeper.
Truth be known, it did take a long time for his voice to actually deepen. Like, it wasn't until like after I stopped going to college where his voice finally deepened. I mean, that just happens sometimes with some people.
Yeah, I remember I saw him and I was like, dude, whoa. And we actually have a later video on the TBone186 Productions with him. It's something about clocks or whatever.
Oh yeah, like this sheep for no reason.
That's like this sheep for no reason. Yeah, it was back to sheep.
Where his hair was longer.
Yeah, and he has the voice change.
Yeah.
You know that's not included in the commercial. I know it's not. I had to watch a couple of YouTube videos to review it. It's crap. I don't know that one time. No, that's a camera. We were planning on making an entire like 10-minute blog on technology. So what else is on technology? I don't know. The Dell laptops, they still suck ass.
Yeah, I knew that was his next point.
Remember Alex's? Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the part. Even though I love this video, I don't know how to feel about this part because I both love it and hate it because this caught me by surprise when I first watched it.
Again with the edge, it was like, let's just try to offend somebody else and see what happens.
Yeah, y'all just listen to this.
Bash Alex.
Hey, the first laptop I had was a Dell laptop. Why are there crumbs on my fucking laptop? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know, this is great, the conversation that we're having. It's almost like we should put it all on camera. Exactly on camera. I mean, I'm not going to do that with you. What? I'm not going to do that. James!
Oh yeah, his golf hat.
Bitch. What? What are you talking about? I don't know. You're at the quadriqueer.
Oh god, I remember that.
What's a quadriqueer?
Four times square.
Is that like a joke off of Four Eyes with the glasses? No, I'm just kidding.
You wear glasses too. The Four Eyes joke is irrelevant. That's like the oldest joke in the book. Like,
yeah.
So what we say, bash Alex. Now he might not like us for saying this, but at the same time, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's an old saying.
But I'm sure this was all in good fun, right?
Sure.
No, it wasn't. But let's listen to anyway. See what has changed.
Any publicity is good publicity, right?
I kind of agree with that.
Look at Anthony here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you got to be on The Apprentice. Yeah, and every other news channel. Right. And Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
how awfully funny is like Anthony Weiner. It's like the thing that he did to get him in trouble is his actual fucking name.
Yeah.
Showing his wiener on Twitter, and that's his name.
Yep.
I always found that to be hilarious.
Alex makes vlogs, right?
And it may have been a result of that.
Yeah, he probably was inspired by, my last name's Wiener. Yeah. Let's see what happens if I try to do this.
Whatever. He has this thing called randomness.
Absolutely. That's why if I do that, it's going to be a picture of my nuts.
Yeah. So anyway, let's rewind.
Okay. So, Alex makes vlogs, right? That's fine. Whatever.
I have a annotation for my channel too.
Well, let me give you a bit of randomness about Alex. He doesn't get any views.
I still don't.
Right? Because you talk.
But that's just unfortunate bad luck on me because I'm a small channel. And in 2019, still, it's hard to grow your channel these days.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I mean, the thing is, it goes both ways, right? You can be like, well, you know, it's hard to make a channel because there's too much stuff on YouTube. It's oversaturated. But then on the flip side, you can be when YouTube first started, well, there's not enough people that use YouTube. It's undersaturated.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass still. I mean, I've been grateful to be a part of some collaborations here lately within the past few years. But even Towers had a few collaborations. He met one of his favorite celebrities, Brock Gill. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was
Audition,
cool.
Brock Gill.
A tin can. Who the fuck cares about a tin can?
Where's that tin can? I still have it. I think I still have it. Hold on. It's in here somewhere. I have it. Here it is. Here's the tin can. This is the tin can that Tyler was shitting on me for, because the reason I showed this off in the video that he's talking about was because I had to draw this shit for art class as a little experiment. It was a shading experiment that we had to do for like homework. And this isn't the same tin can, actually. It's a different tin can.
To add another truth, now Tim at that point knew Alex better than I did. I had met you at that after party or whatever with the chest name.
It's junior year, yeah.
But so for me, I mean, I was just
outside looking in.
Well, pretty much just shitting on somebody to shit on. I mean, I can't think of a better.
I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, I was just. Let's trash Alex.
And it's stupid fucking puppets.
Puppets. Let me tell you, puppeteering is a pain in the ass. And I have them right here still.
And then, you know, me and you were together, and I was like, let's bash Tim.
Yeah, that was a terrible idea. That was a terrible idea. We almost, you and him almost lost a friendship because of that shit.
Oh.
Because, yeah. This is one of my puppets. Puppeteering is very much taken for granted. And let's continue.
Oh my, I don't even get them at all. It's so creepy. You know when I say the tin can? Fuck your tin can. Fuck my bubble dick tin can. Well, this is the best way to explain it. Viewers, you see off the distance? That's my last give a shit about his videos. It's gone. You know,
I know Tim was just fucking with me, but with you I wasn't just sure. I wasn't so sure.
Now, with the thing that Tim is saying right there, it gives him no right to threaten a friendship over our response in the video, because all's fair play, and if you're going to lose a friendship, I'll say that right now on camera, over something like that, then you're not a very good friend to begin with.
Well, to be fair, you were being too much of a dick.
I mean, it's just how I am, and people
like I said earlier,
people who associate with me and who are friends with me know that I am that way, and have been friends with me a long time.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, like I said, viewers, this is back when I was the exception, but this is back when the rest of us thought we could insult each other and get away with it. Yeah, that didn't always work.
Because I mean, if you think I didn't get insults from not just them, but from anyone you could think of having, you know, a last name like McNutt, you're out of your mind. Not to mention being 5'4". Ugh. I mean, never heard it on that one either.
I mean, sure. I mean, just. I guess the intent was fine, but just the way it came off was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could have been a little more playful and less douchey. Put it that way.
Huh?
But anyway.
George Bush on this one. I don't give a fuck.
And you don't know how to read.
Now, why'd you reference George Bush?
Well, he did not know how to read.
Do you remember?
I was referencing a stand-up comedy special.
Oh.
You know how to give a speech.
Now this I didn't know at the time, that George Bush was illiterate, apparently.
You know, Alex is a good example of the blind sheep. The blind sheep. of vlogging.
I disagree with that.
He sees a vlog. Now everybody's got a vlog, right? It's like you viewers. You're all blind sheep. I guarantee you, most of you are.
You cannot call the viewers blind sheep.
Why not?
Viewers have more opinion than you. They can make or break you.
Yeah.
Now, another thing that was going on in this video is Tim's playing a face character and I'm playing a heel character. Good cop, bad cop. That's all that's...
That was the whole point of this.
That's all it is. It's just a heel and a face going in each other's stupid, hypothetical argument. And that's why I say you can't really get mad about anything that anybody says in them because... Yeah, we're talking shit about each other, but there's no legitimate beef. It's not based on anything real. We're just talking shit to talk it.
Oh.
And that's why I said if you lose a friendship over that, then it's not real friendship. Because real friends know, like, if they have real issues with each other, right? It'd be like, oh, you fucked my girlfriend, or, oh, you stole my money. But it wouldn't be like, oh, you said this in the YouTube video with 20 views. No. I mean, I'm sure if, we all stay good friends throughout the time separated, some of us, but...
Yeah. Tim, if you're watching, best wishes to you. I mean, it's been a long time, but...
Man, it's been maybe good 4 years since I've seen Tim.
Mm-hmm.
A content. A long time.
Last time I was with him, we flew a drone. That was cool.
No, you're the dumb shit on camera. That they like to watch.
You're just saying that because
of their life.
You're just saying that because you're a viewer.
Sometimes, yeah. I've actually viewed his first video. I think it was actually the first like.
I know, yeah.
That would be hard to validate.
Actually, that is actually true. I remember the very first video I made, random video. If y'all don't know what it is, it's basically a glorified slideshow with memes in it. Tim inspired me to make that with his Paul Simon slideshow video that he did. And yeah, I remember specifically while I was at his house when he made it. I remember he liked that video, and that he was my first like on my channel.
Well, there you go. I was right. It took 6 years to validate it.
Yeah, and I'm glad you're here to give insight on this video as well, behind the scenes information on it.
I don't know. I read it the first or 20th. I don't know. Or 20th. If there was 20, I don't care.
There's been more than 20 dislikes. Technically, that's still
I don't give you dislikes. When Ryan came on the board, yes, I gave you dislikes.
Even I did. Yeah, even I gave you a dislike in that video, the vlog takeover, because I still watched the whole thing, but I upset me too at the time.
I mean,
but then over the years, I disliked it because.
Yeah, I don't know if the video really deserves a dislike. It's just again. Another character.
It's such a spontaneous video.
I associated that scene to the James Creed character, and I said roll with it, and let that be James Creed.
Oh, yeah. I guess since our characters look just like us, a lot of the time you have to be more clear about stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, now the thing is, no, he was actually being quite serious in that video.
Oh. Okay, see, now I know these things.
Yeah.
The viewers had more opinion. How much heat did you give for Ryan? I mean.
But that wasn't me.
That's a perfect example of how the viewers react.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they were reacting because they were idiots.
The viewers are
the way the viewers react. They didn't watch past, and I can prove this in the analytics of the video. They didn't watch past when he said this line, and I quote, "Oh, look, we have a black person for a president. Newsflash, crack is legalized." That was racist. People had the right to be upset, but at the same time, they took it all out of context. Now, let's take Chris Rock. We was talking about Chris Rock.
Yeah.
And Chris Rock said that. Do you think he would have gotten heat for that?
No, because he's a comedian. He's not a dick.
Again, it's what we were saying earlier. We were both saying like it's all what, no matter what you say, it all has to be based on context. The context of what you say is important.
Yeah.
I
would agree it was a very spiteful context that he conveyed in that video. Sure. Absolutely.
People don't take his words like that. He's a comedian.
Right.
Look at all the news channels. Let's say the Obamacare thing. He was talking about if you like the policy, you can keep it. But if it has not gone in the last 2 years,
If it hasn't gone over the past years.
If you like the policy, you can keep it. But if it has not gone over for the next 2 years,
yeah,
$5, $10, a cent, it doesn't matter.
I really love the points that Tim makes in this video. It's another reason why I love this video so much.
It's public opinion.
Could actually talk about some legitimately interesting stuff in this video.
Look at Obama's approval rating. It's 39%. The lowest it's ever been.
Back when Obama was president, and yeah.
Horrible guy. It was fine in the beginning. Everyone voted for him. Yippee.
Do you happen to know what the hell Donald Trump's approval rating is?
I have no idea what his approval rating is now.
You know, that's a good point. For Democrats and Republicans, I think they're embarrassing each other. Obama is an embarrassment to the Democratic Party, and the Republicans, the Tea Party, is an embarrassment to the Republican Party.
It is. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. We're an independent. I vote for whoever has the good ideas.
In my opinion, politics suck because people are too harsh about politics. I'm not going to get into that right now, but I'm just saying politics bring out the worst in people. That's all I'm going to say.
People just remember that politics is about exactly what it says it is, politicking. You have to take the truth and put it in a way to make other people believe the truth that you are saying.
Well, I didn't want to vote for him.
It doesn't matter now, you can't just fuck him.
Yeah, I know.
But believe it or not, Tim is the youngest out of all three of us. Tim is only a month younger than I am. I was born May 23rd. Tim was born June 7th. And Tyler is about roughly a year older than the both of us. So, born like, 1995. Your birthday's coming up next month, October 23rd. We were both born on the 23rd of our respective months.
Yep.
I wouldn't have voted for him either.
True.
I said that to my parents and they called me a racist.
That is a little invalid.
Very.
That's unfair.
Look, viewers again. You can call them black sheep. They're not. Without the viewers, you would just be a random guy with a camera.
They can be offended, but they can also still be black sheep.
But in fact, if the viewers...
How about these people that all of a sudden...
And I'm still a random guy with a camera.
Yeah, I am too. I mean...
Or not. Ratchet.
Oh yeah.
There is a good example.
This honestly this is a good rant from you.
Yeah, this is when Ratchet first came out.
This is one that actually has, good reasoning as to why you ranted about this.
Some fucking idiot said ratchet instead of wretched because they was too
You mean
dumb.
wretched? Wasn't that what you were trying to say?
Wretched is what I was comparing it to.
When they figure out that it doesn't even look like there's a A in wretched. But then somebody follows it, next thing you know, everybody jumps on the board, right? That's a good example of the blind sheep being blind sheep.
Yeah, I kind of see what you're doing. It's like the Apple company.
Another good...
I don't quite get that reference to the Apple company. Like,
I don't remember what it was myself, truthfully.
Example is today's music. Blind
oh yeah,
sheep.
yeah. When it comes to music, yeah, sort of. I understand that better.
But let's
I
say
understand that analogy better.
they didn't have any viewers. They're just a guy singing. Let's say viewers not liking you, you get dislikes, no one likes your channel. You're just a guy with a camera. You viewers have a very, very high opinion of people.
That's true. This not only does that count for YouTube, but that also counts with like competition shows, like say America's Got Talent, for instance. And also wrestling, WWE. When it comes to those two specific things, those are like more real life examples, more in person examples of how the crowd, the majority of the crowd and the viewers in that watching that, their opinion means everything. Their opinion is the most important out of anybody.
Right.
So, and in other words, the opinion of the crowd is, it's basically how the general person is going to feel about a particular moment. Like, for example, if the crowd disagrees with what the judges have to say, something like that.
Blinded sheep sometimes means that, say I can get 10,000 people to watch a video because of the way that I'm talking or the way I'm giving a point or whatever it is that draws another's attention. For another person watching that content to think that I actually care that much or express that viewpoint as much as I think they do that relates to them, they would have to be a sheep to believe that. Much like politicking, which is what this video was about.
The actual term for that is a sheeple. Not just a sheep, not just a blind sheep.
I'll stick with sheep.
Okay.
Sheeple sounds like something the sheep would have made.
No, it's a portmanteau of sheep and people. I learned that word from the Super Mario Wiki. I learned a lot of words from Wikipedia sites.
Not face to face with you. They're more dicks than them. Yeah.
That is still true. People still like to hide behind this little curtain known as the internet, and their screen. People are much. Yeah. Tim's gonna explain it in a sec.
That's one thing I never got is that.
Or maybe he won't in a sec because people are more prone to be dicks online because you're putting yourself out there in public, but you're not face to face.
Yeah.
So. But you've all heard this argument a bunch of times from a bunch of different YouTubers, I'm sure.
I can't just go in a comment section and troll people like that. It doesn't feel right to me. Even if they can't prove who's doing it, it doesn't feel right. It feels more. It's cyberbullying. I hate that.
It feels wrong, and I hate when other people do it as well.
Did I just hear the term cyberbullying? Audience!
Oh yeah.
I'm talking to you. Did we remember Vlog 23?
Yeah.
Cyberbullying is not real.
It is.
If someone goes and hangs themselves because of cyberbullying, you know what? They should go ahead and do that. They're an idiot. And I'll tell you why. Cyberbullying can be completely prevented. Do you have to let people comment on your videos? No. Do you have to let people rate your videos? No. Do you have to have people as a friend on Facebook? No. Every single bit of cyberbullying can be prevented. It is people being a glutton for punishment. They like the attention, even if they are.
I mean, there's a good point there. I still agree that you can go ahead and let it play. I still agree that the person is the victim.
They thrive on it.
In most of those cases.
Doing it to them.
That is really a case-by-case thing, honestly. Whether people are just stripping attention whores about this sort of thing and gluttons for punishment, like you said.
I mean, maybe if the person was directly related to another person, texting their personal number, but that's not how these things go.
Doxing, if you will.
Most of the time, in the cases of cyberbullying, it's people who may not even know each other or just go to school with this person. People who can easily be cut off from your social circles.
Yeah.
So, my opinion has not changed on that at all.
Okay.
I see what you're saying, but with the cyberbullying, people join in.
Yep.
Because they're not face to face. They don't know the person. They don't get to shit.
Exactly.
Right.
It's like
people join in.
That compassion is erased in that particular moment.
It escalates to a bigger problem.
That's why you just disable the comment.
Let's say you're on Facebook. Right. It's hard to do that. Some people can't figure it out. I know how to do it.
You can do it I know how to do it on YouTube, but not exactly Facebook.
Fair point.
But to the people that aren't know, it's hurtful.
Mm-hmm. But they choose to continue to go online and read these messages.
I know they do. They don't block the person like they should.
Yes,
right.
Exactly.
It can be prevented, but it is true. It is there.
If I think someone's a moron, and I tell them they're a moron, and they go blow their fucking brains out, should I really be held accountable when they didn't have to read it? If I called them a moron in person, and they went and blew their fucking brains out, do you think I'd be persecuted? No, I wouldn't!
But because they have the evidence that it's said in the message, then you would be more likely to be prosecuted for it.
I see.
It can be prevented, but you have to admit that's there.
Okay, fine, it's there. But it shouldn't be.
It's not, it's just words. It's just text. It's just bits.
It can be prevented. It's there.
Literal bits. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it could be prevented, and that's what makes me mad.
Yeah.
Viewers, grow a set of balls. Block them.
Yeah.
Get rid of them.
Okay, now notice how when Tim was supposed to be arguing with me, I feel like I kind of won him over. with my point in that one. He was like, okay.
So if you go and you read through all these messages that people you don't even know are sending you, and then you kill yourself over it, why should I feel sorry for you?
I answered it.
I can't answer that. I wouldn't feel sorry for them.
Well, then again, I don't even feel sorry for things like Sandy Hook. I'm afraid.
I hope you changed your mind about that. It's now or never.
Not really, no. Now or never, no. These things are bad. Anytime you have mass shootings or anything, sure.
Mass shootings.
It's like, it gives you a feeling of, oh, maybe the next time I go to a public event, I might not be safe. But I'm not going to cry my eyes out for all the people who lost their families or their cousins or their relatives because I'm not in connection with any of that. So my empathy is not so good that, this is... I mean, maybe if I further read into all their personal stories and everything, but just from the outside hearing that this happened, no.
I get it. I don't exactly agree, but I get it.
And I felt like if something happens,
sort of. But when you have nothing to lose, like, I don't have a wife, I don't have kids,
Yeah, I know.
There's nothing much to lose.
Yeah, I watched Little Sister and
It's funny, I feel like some of these reactions are about to get me in just as much hot water as making the videos themselves, because I'm like, man, I've got to defend this kind of shitty thing that I said.
I mean, we've all said things that we're ashamed of, right?
True, but I'm not really ashamed of it because I put it on the internet, and I wouldn't have put it on the internet if I was ashamed of it.
Well, that's kind of... It's the difference between you and me. That I've done some embarrassing things on YouTube, like just being overall just cringy, and I regret uploading that to YouTube. That's the same kind of example.
Yeah, definitely understood with that. But I mean, there's like the Our Pledge protest was probably the edgiest video I ever made.
I'm trying to remember what that was even about, but
anyway. It was the video where I dropped the N-bomb, not in a racist way, but
the
actually
slang
more
version.
Of a, yeah. I used both versions just to
prove a point.
Yeah,
don't say them on my channel. But.
Right. But again, just to prove a point.
Yeah. Right. I would have something at least. True.
Yeah, and I have a little sister. I relate to Tim on that. Yeah. I mean, I have lots of friends and family who I regret losing. You too?
Yeah.
And
okay, that just about does it for us. I think that was an interesting little debate there. You will definitely see more from him.
No, you won't.
No, yeah. Well, you did see a little bit more from him.
A few appearances, and that was it.
But yeah,
that was just an example of, hey, we made an announcement, we didn't follow through with our announcement. We both have done that too many damn times on both of our channels, and I have gotten so much better at that. At announcing, because anytime I announce something, I always fall through with it. But if I'm not going to fall through with something, I just don't announce it. So.
Right. He is actually going to be my chief video editor.
No, it's not. That was me.
But really, I mean, the rest of this video is just ending crap, stupid effects.
It's funny, but it gets funny.
Actually, this vlog, we're going to show it off. Some different things that we can do. In fact, we'll show something off right now. 6 stars or something from that.
We'll put butterflies over his head.
Okay.
We'll make him a quadruped.
There was a butterfly next to Tim's head.
4 times clear.
I don't know if he came up with that or not.
4 times my dick.
Fuck you and your little bubble dick.
You want a second?
Hell no, bitch.
Did you see what the camera did? It like shifted the frame.
Yeah, I did.
What happened?
That might be that stupid YouTube autocorrection shit. I'm not sure what it is.
Oh, okay.
I'm straight.
But yeah, that's not me that's moving it, so as a result, that has to be the YouTube correction.
Oh, okay.
Shit. Look at you.
What?
Wait, this boy say he was straight edge. I'm the straight edge one.
Yeah, look at me.
Look, when you look at pothead in the dictionary, here it is.
Oh my god, you just broke the fourth wall of the audience? Oh my
It's not breaking the fourth wall if you're doing the standard vlog.
Well, I mean,
which is what you tried to convey earlier in the video, but
that's
that's not effective with a video like this.
I disagree, because if you're doing a vlog, you're talking about everything except what is going on in your personal life. Vlogs normally don't pull back the curtain as to what your actual views are, what you actually do.
Oh, okay.
Look at me.
Look, when you look at pot in the dictionary, here it is.
Oh my God, you just broke the fourth wall in the audience? Oh my God.
I broke the fourth wall in the beginning.
That's true, but people don't know.
I make slip-ups like that all the time. I broke the fourth wall. So I still bumble on my words like I am doing right now. So
Yeah.
I made a video.
it's not just when I'm sleep deprived either. So.
Fourth wall breaking. The one thing that really like pisses me off with is like if I'm doing a UWA taping and the fourth wall gets broke anywhere.
Unless you want to do that, then
I mean, yeah, unless it's wanting to be done. There might be like one. You might find one fourth wall break in UWA, and it'd be challenging to find.
Whispering
Maybe
is
on
excusable
some
to
time
do.
Well, even on whispering, even on that, I'd like to go back and mute that if I could.
There's one time where I literally straight up muted a part in a match because
because of camera die and stuff like that.
And Chris said rap. You could audibly hear him say rap it, and I tried to be clever by adding a little mute button in the corner. I thought it was cool at the time. I still find it kind of clever. This fucking soda.
Yeah, we'll call it channel updated drugs, where I talked about how straight edge I was.
Bullshit! I want to see crackheads trying to
So now you just revealed the audience that I am not always straight edge.
You're not.
Okay, there you go.
Now,
what's changed?
Now we want to talk about what's personally insulting. Look at that line. I've seen crackheads that are more straight edge than you. Look at what that implies about my character. Technically implying that I do worse than crack.
So you were bashed amongst all the three of us. You weren't safe from any of this.
That is most absolutely bashing.
Well, like I said, we're all idiots, and we've matured now, and we would never do such heinous things nowadays.
That's a perfect example of right there on camera. If I wanted to be offended by something like that, I would have had absolute ground to.
I'm gonna have to talk about it. Watch somebody in the comment section be like, "What? I guarantee it." I was talking about how we've already lost the audience's attention. That one person, you're gonna prove
No, the reality
30 times in a row.
The reality is people don't care that much.
I proved you wrong. I'm watching the whole thing like almost 30 times. It's funny. Every time I watch this, I lose count, and I have to estimate how many times I've watched it.
I mean, yeah, it's one thing to prove a point by watching something that's lengthy, but that doesn't mean that.
That's not why I watch it. I watch it because it's my favorite video.
What? My aunt's gonna be like, what? Or like my third, like my 15th cousin was gonna be like, what are you doing? Where the hell are you? My 26th cousin is right, because everybody's at least 26.
Yeah.
Here's another opinion. Look at the camera. Doesn't he look like Bob Dylan a little bit?
I don't know.
Or is that just me?
Kind of. I guess.
We'll add a picture of Bob Dylan like right over here.
And the picture the picture he showed had Bob Dylan with short hair, so that didn't really insinuate the point.
We'll have your face as it. We'll have Bob Dylan in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, well,
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about still, Tim.
You gotta do what you just promised the audience.
Oh, I can do that.
You might be able to. Actually, yeah, we can. We can stick the image in the same screen, right? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Saying stuff like that out loud is back when we didn't know. We were first doing fancy edits, and that if you want to talk about breaking the fourth wall, that's breaking the fourth wall by straight up admitting that we don't know what to do or how to work this.
That's like fifth wall.
Which is what I did in some of my earliest videos.
Good. Gee, look at you, random motherfucker. We were supposed to be ending that.
My bad.
Okay. Better yet. We're the TBone186. And peace.
EMP 3440. I don't know.
And peace. Outro.
Oh yeah, the old outro.
Sit around and watch my for the final day. Look through the screen.
So, final thoughts. I didn't expect this video to be 40 minutes. Shit.
Yeah, that's that's why when you do reaction videos, normally the video is playing the entire time and there's no pauses in the video. You just talk over the audio. And with a video that's 15 minutes long, with all the pauses there, you get 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
that was fun to watch again. I've been wanting to rewatch that with you on camera for years.
Interestingly enough, it makes this video the second longest video I've been a part of. Or no, actually third longest. Because the absolute longest would have been your senior day thing.
Yeah.
And the second longest would have been the UWA Final Match of the Dark Warrior, and then this is
Where the hell is the original version? I'm trying to find the original. Oh, there's the original version. That had 89 views, and the re-upload had 33 views. So I guess I did pretty good.
I'm surprised with the shitty split screen it even got that many views.
I'm surprised I even put up with that shit.
But hey, at least it proves I was right about the picture of the sheep.
Yeah, I like the sheep. It wasn't hard for me to find that, honestly. I was able to find the exact picture that you used.
Yeah.
I don't remember why I typed it. I guess I just typed in like black and white sheep, monochrome sheep.
You just type in sheep.
I guess. And yeah, I was lucky to find that same picture.
Yeah, I wanted to find a picture of just that really could illustrate a bunch of sheep.
It's funny, really. Anyway, so this has been the first time I've reacted to one of our videos in a long time, because I mostly react to other people's videos and Nintendo Directs. Of course, you should see my reactions where I go batshit insane, like ah! Right. I scream my nuts off during that. Anyway, if you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you liked it, and ring the bell to be notified of future videos I make. And that was originally from your channel. I had to add the extra stuff on it due to how YouTube's algorithm works now, and yeah. So believe it or not, liking the video does support the video better than you'd think. It further helps the video to get views, as far as I understand. Even more than like tags are supposed to do.
Yeah, any interaction, comments, likes, dislikes.
So yeah, good publicity, like you said. Yeah. Any publicity is good publicity. I don't know if I agree with that, but anyway, you would definitely be seeing more of this guy because he is back home, and we're doing videos again. And
yep, really,
let me find that camera.
I'm gonna work on getting TheTbone186 productions going again. I don't know if we're gonna be doing reaction videos like this though, because
I stepped on a tin can.
Especially after being off of YouTube for so long, I've got to put out really, really fiery content and reaction videos like this. I do not think
it took them 2 years to
catch the spark that I need.
This thing is dirty as hell, dude. But if I still had hand sanitizer, I'd sanitize the shit out of this. Because I had to get my stepdad to clean the hell out of the tripod. It's over there.
Yeah, well, when something sits in the house for 2 years and that don't really get used, and well, it gets dirty.
So when you're not using it, can I use it?
Absolutely.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. And so yeah, you can follow him at TheTbone186 Productions. So yeah, his channel's been dead for the past year, unfortunately. But it's not really it's been like dormant and stagnant because, well, lots of different reasons, but we're back. That's the point.
Yep.
So, once again, I am Alex Swimmer, aka AP3 Jumped.
I'm TheTbone186 from TheTbone186 Productions.
And we'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Peace. Outro.